Hello friends and welcome back to my YouTube channel, that is Mechanical Engineering Make Easy. So in that we are moving it from this is 18th lecture, and if you are new to my channel then please like, share and subscribe. You can join my Telegram group, you can follow me on Instagram also. I am providing link in description box, so just check there. So slope and deflection of beams. So as we have studied in previous lecture some concept regarding flexural formula. So from that we have taken these two terms of flexural formula, and this is one basic diagram which is showing what exactly slope and what exactly deflection. If there is any beam and that beam is supported, okay, so ultimately what happens after applying the load, that beam will deflect by some amount, and that deflection will be is nothing but y, and because of that deflection one curve will form, and because of that curve that will have some slope, okay, and that value is nothing but the slope of that beam and deflection of that beam. So that we are going to calculate. So we have derived one formula from this equation, that is m upon I equal to E upon R, and that is nothing but bending moment. This m is nothing but bending moment. So m equal to E into I d2y by dx square, and if we are integrating this equation then we will get theta value, that is nothing but slope. Slope is nothing but dy by dx, and this term will be in radians. So we will look some standard cases like y will be always 0 at supports. If there is support then ultimately the deflection will always 0, and theta will be maximum at supports. If there is okay, this is also one ideal case, that is nothing but if there is if they if okay, in this case we can see that theta is maximum at this support, and another is y is maximum. Okay, what is the value of maximum y, that is nothing but maximum deflection. That depends on the span, and what exactly span is? Span is nothing but the distance between these two supports. Okay, this is nothing but span. So span divided by 325, this is the formula for calculating the maximum deflection, and it is formula given by IS code, that is International Standard Code. So now we will move towards another concept, that is nothing but boundary conditions. So for boundary conditions, we will only see two cases, two conditions, that is first is simply supported beam and second is cantilever beam, because other conditions are simply some complications in these. Okay, so in case of simply supported beam, such a curve will form. Okay, this is y max theta. So here y, again y will be 0 at supports, that we know. Then next case will be theta will be maximum at supports, as I shown you in previous figure also. And if there is the value of y max, then at that point theta will 0. Okay, in case of simply supported beam, these three boundary conditions are there. What are that? Y will be 0 at the supports, and theta will be maximum at supports, and if there is a value of y max in on that point, the theta will be 0, that is nothing but slope will be 0 at the position of maximum deflection. So these are three boundary conditions for simply supported beam. If you are facing any problem to understand, then you can ask me in comment box. You can contact with me in Instagram also. I am providing my Instagram ID in description. So we will look next case, that is nothing but cantilever beam. Cantilever beam. So how exactly it is? One end is fixed and other end is free. So the curve will form likewise. So in this case, what will happen? Theta and y both will be 0 at support. Okay, and theta comma y both will be maximum at free end. Okay, so in case of cantilever beam, too much easiest boundary conditions are there. That is nothing but theta and y both are maximum at free end, and theta and y both are 0 at the fixed end. Okay, these are the boundary conditions in case of cantilever beam. Then we will look some another concept like curvature of bending beam. Okay, I'm moving too fast because this lecture may go some longer. That's why I'm not covering too much detail. If you are facing any problem, then you can ask me in comment box or you can contact me. on Instagram. Okay, so curvature of bending beam. So what exactly if this is one beam there, okay, maybe simply supported beam, and it is forming one curve, and if this curve is circular arc, means after joining such a arc, then it forms circle which will have this radius r. So for such a case, okay, for such a case, this is one kind of standard case, okay, and for this standard case there are one specific formula for calculation of y and one specific formula for calculation of slope, that is theta. So what are that formulae? So that y will equal to ml square upon 8 ei, and theta will equal to ml upon 2ei. And remember one thing, that you may face problem while calculation also and while answering also, that theta will always be in radians, okay, not in degrees. So if you are making calculations, then you should note down that your calculator should have radian mode on if there is any sine cos like term. Okay, so this theta value will always be in radians, and this is y, that y may be in mm, meter or centimeter, depending on what kind of units you are taking. Okay, so this is one standard case. If there is the beam forming one circular arc, then in that case the formulas are, these are the formulas for calculation of slope and deflection. Then we will look another concept, and another concept is nothing but methods for determining slope and deflection. There are 5 to 6 methods to determine the slope and deflection, and from that methods we will only study one method in detail, and other methods I am only giving you names. So what are that methods? First is moment area method, second is conjugate beam method, next is strain energy method, another is double integration method, and last is Macaulay method or successive integration method. So we will use Macaulay method for calculation of slope and deflection. Okay, so what exactly Macaulay method? That I will give you a brief idea about Macaulay method, all the steps followed into that. So briefly, if we are talking, then we know equation of bending moment, then we will simply integrate that equation, so we will get value of theta, that is nothing but slope, and after integrating slope, then we will get value of y, that is deflection. This is a very basic idea what exactly Macaulay's method we are going to do into that method. Okay, so now we will take into consideration one case here. For example, if this is beam, simply supported beam I am taking here, and two loads are there. So ultimately here first step will be to calculate the support reactions. Okay, to calculate reactions, it is first step. And how we are going to calculate that, we have studied in case of mechanics. If you haven't watched my that playlist, then go there and watch that all playlist of mechanics. Hardly 11 to 12 lectures are there, but that lectures are too much basic and too much important for understanding all the SOM and design concepts. Okay, so we'll simply apply equilibrium conditions like summation of fx, summation of fy, and moment. So from that we will get the reaction components. After that, what we will do, we will consider one section xx, and where we have to consider that section will be considered a rightmost corner, so that all the forces will be at the left of that xx section. Okay, so this is second step. Then third step, what we will do, in case of third step, we will simply do one thing, and that is nothing but moment of all forces about xx. Okay, and this xx will be at distance of x from this corner. Okay, so we will simply take moment, that is nothing but ei d2y by dx square, which is equal to for example, this is r1, this is f1, f2, and r2. Maybe this is 2 meter, this is 2 meter, and this is also 2 meter. We are just assuming all the values for your understanding purpose. So how we will calculate all the moments here? Firstly, we will consider this section. So r1 into x, this will be moment, as this is sagging, so it will be positive. Okay, so r1 into x, ultimately this is one section, then another will be f1 into x minus 2, this is one section, this will be minus, okay, this will be minus. Then another section again minus f2 into x minus 4, okay. These all forces we have considered. Now what we will do in fourth step, we will integrate this equation, okay. So we will get ei dy by dx, which is equal to, this will be equation. So in that what we will do, as we are integrating, so one constant we need to add, so that constant should be added in first term only. So it will be r1 into x square by 2 plus c1, and remaining equation we will integrate as it is. This is fourth step. After that, fifth step will be again integrate this equation. So we will get eiy, which is equal to r1 x cube upon 6, okay, plus c1x plus c2, and plus remaining sections we will write here, okay. Likewise we will develop equation. So from these equations, take a snapshot of this. I will removing it, okay. So from this equation, we come across with two constants, that is nothing but c1 and c2. So simply we will substitute boundary conditions, like at the support there is deflection is 0, okay, and likewise depending on the considerations of beam, we will get at least two boundary conditions, and after substituting that boundary conditions we will get the value of c1 and c2, and after that just put that values of c1 and c2 into the equation, and after that that equation is our final solution, okay. So from that solution we will be able to calculate value of slope and deflection at every point on this beam, okay. This is nothing but Maxwell's method. If you are facing any problem, then you can ask me in comment box, and you can join Telegram group also. Link is provided in description, and just follow me on Instagram so that you will get stay tuned for me all the updates, and you can connect with me on Instagram also. So we will meet again in next lecture. Next lecture is regarding again slope and deflection of beams, and in that I will give you some standard formulas for standard cases. Okay friends, so we will meet again. Thank you.